Okay, so what do we have here? It's a matrix of tubes to calibrate parameters when printing tubes like this, to know how to design them first, and then what parameters to choose when printing these on a B-line creator. So what we have here are 1 millimeter diameter holes for the first two rows. One of them is a straight tube from bottom to top, and we can see here that the first few layers, the attachment layers, close. The light, the exposure of light is maybe too long, and those holes are closed. And then I thought, if the resin cannot go out of these holes, then we should put breathe holes on the bottom, like this, and it works. So with breathe holes, when it's printing and the table goes up and up with every layer, these breathe holes allow for the resin inside the holes to breathe and go down, leaving the holes clear, whereas the other holes that are cylinders from the bottom up, they do not allow the resin to go down, because this surface is stuck to the build table and only these holes here cannot breathe, when these holes can breathe by the sides and allow the resin inside to go down. Okay, so first two rows here are 1 millimeter diameter holes. The exterior diameter of all these tubes is 3 millimeter, and the height goes from 1 millimeter high to 10 millimeter high. Now, the third and the fourth row are 0.75 millimeter diameter holes. Again, we can see that the holes, they come out, but there is still resin inside there that we have to take out, and hopefully hope that it's not cured or half cured inside there. Then we can see that the holes with the breathing holes, there's no resin inside. The holes are clear and it's all good. Then next is a 50 diameter hole, 0.5 millimeter diameter holes for this row and this row. Then again, with and without breathing holes on the sides. And then the last one, it's a 0.25 millimeter holes, and unfortunately they are closed. We're gonna try to zoom in here. Okay, so here we can see that they are closed. We can see a little bit of a hole there, but it's not functional. And these have breathing holes, but unfortunately 250 microns is too small. Maybe if I add more pigments, because we can see that this is still transparent and light can easily radiate outside the printing areas and print liquid material where it's not supposed to, because of the transparency of the material. But as I say, if we put a lot more pigments to make it more opaque, then we can stop this radiation of light and hopefully have better results. So for these holes, in order for them to come out good, I would also reduce the exposure time of the projector. This was 1 second exposure, and it works good for the bigger holes, but it doesn't seem to work good for the smallest holes because they are closed. So that's it for today.